Hello there, and it's the Story Ninja in the house. So, listening ninjas, today we're doing something a little bit different. No stories from a storybook or printed out on paper, but I've been visiting my www.nalibali.mobi and took a peek in their multilingual story library. Now they have oh, plenty stories, and I've chosen this one for us today. Mini Meerkat makes a friend. So I'm reading off my laptop, so you can read online with me too. If you go and find the story, well, maybe you could save it and read it at another time too. So let's get started and find out what is happening with Mini Meerkat. Well, Minnie, it's time to gather food, said Mama. Well, Mama Meerkat. And I'm sending you somewhere new today. Mini Meerkat's ears pricked up. Oh, where? She asked. She loved foraging for food in exciting new places. I see a very adventurous little meerkat here, and curious too. Well, last week a tree blew over in the storm, said Mama Meerkat, and its trunk has made a bridge over a pool down at the bottom of the koppie. Go down there, cross the tree bridge, and see if you can find anything good for us to eat on the other side of the pool. New places. Anyway, off went Mini Meerkat. I'm small, but I'm good at finding food, she sang to herself as she scurried over the koppie towards the flatter land below. La 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 la. And after a while she saw owls sitting sleepily in the branches of a tree. Good morning, owl, said Mini Meerkat politely. Good morning, said Owl in a far-away voice. Where are you going all by yourself? I'm going to cross the dark pool to look for food, said Mini Meerkat proudly. Well, be careful, said Owl. You don't have sharp claws like I do. Aren't we picturing all of this? I think some of us know what an owl looks like. Mini Meerkat walked past a few more bushes and trees, and then she saw Jackal lounging in the shade of a big bush. Well, it's Mini Meerkat, said Jackal in a friendly voice. Where are you off to? I'm going to look for food on the other side of the pool, said Mini Meerkat. Be careful, said Jackal. You don't have sharp teeth like I do. By now, Mini Meerkat could see the water of the pool glittering in the distance. She hurried on towards it. After a while, she met Rabbit. He was lolling in the long grass in the sunshine. Good morning, Minnie, he drawled as he chewed on a long blade of grass. Where are you rushing off to? Where do we think she's rushing off to? I hear some of you saying, the pool of water down at the bottom of the koppie. Quite right. Well, this is a reply to Rabbit. I'm going to cross over the pool and look for food on the other side, said Mini Meerkat. Ooh, said lazy Rabbit. You brave. Aren't you scared of it? What is it? Said Mini Meerkat in a small voice. What is it? You know, said Rabbit. The thing that lives in the pool. Do you know what it is? I want to find out now. I'm not scared, said Mini Meerkat, and off she went again. But as she drew closer to the pool, she began to wish she hadn't met Rabbit. What was it? And what would it do to her? Well, at last she reached the tree bridge. I won't look down, she said. Briskly she hopped up onto the trunk and began to make her way along it. But when she reached the middle, she couldn't resist peering down into the dark water. And there it was. A face peering back at her. Mini Meerkat didn't want to show how scared she was, so she pulled an ugly face. But what a horror! The thing made an ugly face back at her. I hear some of you whispering some things in the back there. Let's hold on to that thought. And with her heart thumping, Mini Meerkat turned and raced back towards her home. She rushed past Rabbit, who was now fast asleep, but stopped when she reached Jackal. "Help!" she panted. "There's a thing in the pool. What shall I do?" "Don't worry," said Jackal. "Take a big stone with you, and you show it to the thing, and that will frighten it away." So Mini Meerkat picked up a big stone and returned to the pool. But when she got to the middle of the tree bridge again and looked down at the thing, it was holding a stone too. She dropped the stone and rushed all the way back along the tree bridge, past Rabbit and Jackal, until she reached the foot of the tree in which Owl was snoozing. "Owl! Owl!" she called in a squeaky, scared voice. "Help me! There's a thing in the pool. What shall I do?" Said Owl thoughtfully. "Take a stick with you and show it to the thing. That will do the trick," he said. So Mini Meerkat found herself a big, long stick, and feeling much calmer, she returned to the tree bridge. But when she held the stick in the air and looked down at the water, she saw that the thing was holding a big stick too. My gosh! Did you expect that? Some of you are nodding your heads. I think you have something there, but let's share it later. While terrified Mini Meerkat tossed the stick into the water and ran panting past Rabbit, Jackal and Owl, all the way up the kopje to her own home. Exhausted, she fell on the ground beside Mama Meerkat and told her all that had happened. "Oh, poor little Minnie," said Mama Meerkat in a soothing voice. "Don't worry. I know exactly what you need to do." Let's find out. After you've had a rest, go back down to the pool. Don't take any sticks or stones with you. And when you get to the middle of the tree bridge, look down into the water again. But this time, when you see the thing, give it a great big smile. Smile? Mini Meerkat was a bit surprised now. She could hardly believe what her mother was saying. Smile at that scary thing? "Yes, smile," said Mama Meerkat. "I promise it will work." And of course, Mama Meerkat was right. When Minnie reached the middle of the tree bridge, she looked down and she smiled. And guess what? I see some of you bouncing up and down, because yes, to her great surprise, the thing was smiling back at her. Oh my gosh! And in the friendliest possible way. Mini Meerkat waved at the thing. Yes, the thing was waving back at her. Oh gosh! Minnie was absolutely thrilled. She skipped across the tree bridge, and after several happy hours foraging for all that delicious food, she returned home with a pile of delicious roots tucked under each arm. That evening, as the meerkat sat down to their very tasty feast, Mini Meerkat told Mama what had happened. "When I smiled at the thing, it smiled back at me. Can you believe it?" Wow! Could you believe it? I was surprised too. "I know," said Mama. "And when I waved at the thing, it waved back at me," she said. "I know," said Mama Meerkat. "I think it wants to be my friend," said Mini Meerkat. "I know," said Mama. And Mini Meerkat thought for a while. "But Mama, what is the thing?" So Mama Meerkat explained things to her. And what do you think Mama Meerkat said? I'm going to leave you to think for a moment. Let's all just put in our thinking caps. What did Mama Meerkat say? I think I hear someone whispering. You want to tell me something? Yes. Ah, yes, you think that the thing, the it in the water was actually a reflection? Yes, exactly. Minnie was looking at herself. So sometimes, if we only just look at ourselves with a great big smile, I think things will be so much better. Don't you think? So maybe we should even practice, because sometimes we don't have a pool of water, but we do have a mirror. Let's go and smile at that person we see in the mirror. Let's give it a wave, and let's just tell that person in the mirror how awesome it is, how beautiful, and yes, maybe we want to give it a hug too. So, listening ninjas, until next time, goodbye.